Okay, guys, so you just got Street Fighter 6 and you're not a pro, but you're a guy who takes his game seriously like me. So then you gotta get one of these fight pads or a fight stick. I've dabbled in fight sticks for a long time until these came along and they improved it. Now, this is the Razer Ryon. This is the Hori Octa fight pad, and this is the Victrix BFG Pro. Now, the advantage outright this has over these two is this has this module which is swappable, which is what the Thrustmaster did it before this, but this came out and went wireless. So that improves the whole situation outright and gives it an advantage over these two. Now, just so you understand why these fight pads are so awesome, besides giving you a traditional 6-button layout like you had with the Genesis if you're old school like myself, you can swap the triggers to get L1, L2 here on the Razer via this button, and then make the original L1, L2 become L3, R3. So then effectively you just made a 6-button controller a 10-button controller. 10 different buttons that can be mapped as you wish on your PlayStation natively, right? So that makes a huge difference. And then obviously with Razer you have these nice clicky buttons, and then you have this micro switch D-pad, I believe. You also have this button over here, which is convenient, which that doesn't have, I might add. You can make your D-pad either emulate the D-pad, the left stick, or the right stick. This is more or less similar to that, with the addition of it having a tournament lockout. Because if you're playing on a tournament, if you happen to, and you press the touchpad or the PlayStation button, you get disqualified. So this is more or less tournament legal. And this adds something that doesn't have. It adds the analog stick with what they call in the scene a gate. And this is an 8-way gate to make shooting out moves much easier because of the precise movement required to hit each and every input. So down, front, and front. So it makes your Hadoukens much easier. Then finally you got this, which was, to be honest, my contender for the winning spot, because you had this, you have the best of both worlds. You can remove this whenever you want and put in the normal analog thing, and you get what most controllers have, the back buttons. Now, before I updated it to the latest firmware, what this did was it just emulated these buttons, and thus you'll have 6, these 2 repeated, and then 8. So you're missing what it had here. But now that I upgraded it to the latest firmware, what I did was I assigned these 2 to L3 and R3, kept these as they are, and I assigned the back buttons to whatever I wanted as well. So effectively I have the same. I have 10 buttons, plus I have the optional 4 more duplicate inputs there. So, and what I did was I assigned this side to the parry in Street Fighter 6, and then I assigned this side to throws. So then if I want to execute a throw quickly or a counter throw quickly, technically I should be able to. So this is just to explain the advantages that you get with these fight pads.